Hey guys, Jason Haynes here, Senior Calibration Engineer at Hennessey Performance Engineering, and today we're going to show you how to upload your HPE400 SCT mail-out package. So what we have here is we have our SCT programmer. It already has the 91 and 93 octane tune loaded onto the device, and all we need from our box here is just simply the OBD2 cable. Now the OBD2 cable is going to plug into the top of the programmer. Very simply, the port matches only one port onto the device, and then we're going to take our OBD2 plug and we're going to plug it in down underneath the lower left side of the dash. Now there's a cover here that we're going to actually just simply pop down, and the OBD2 port is inside, and the plug actually plugs in upside down. It's a white port. The cover actually says OBD2 on it, so you're actually just going to plug this straight in. Now the car's not on at all. The key is inside here, but as soon as we plug it in, we're going to have a screen here that brings up the main menu on the actual programmer. And from here, what I normally do is just simply lay the cord over the top of the steering wheel, and then from here, we can work everything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to select Program Vehicle, because that's what we're going to do today, is load in our HPE400 tune. So what we're going to do, since we're uploading the tune, is we're going to very simply select Program Vehicle. And once we do that, it's going to come up and going to have a street use notice. We're just going to hit continue. You basically have four buttons here. You have up, down, left, right, and then the center button is your select. So we're going to press the center button that continues in the process here. It'll tell you on-screen prompt. So what it says now is turn key on, turn the vehicle's ignition key to the on position, or push and hold the ignition start button for 2 to 3 seconds, but do not start the engine. So don't touch any of the pedals or anything else, just simply reach up and turn the ignition on. It'll power up. Once it's 2 or 3 seconds, then you can go ahead and hit select the center button, and it'll go to continue. It'll say processing data. This take some time, and then from here you have your choices. It's going to say, do you want to load in the 91 or the 93 octane tunes, as those are the available custom tunes. And for this application, we're running 93 octane, so we're going to load in the 93 octane tune. So simply hit the lower arrow, and we're going to scroll down and highlight 93 octane tune. And from here, we're going to hit the center button again. It's going to select the tune file. It'll say processing data again. And then from here, it's going to come up and say custom tune HPE400 93 octane, and it's going to have continue highlighted. We're just going to hit select once more, and then from there it'll say turn key off. All right, we're just simply going to turn the key off and wait for the programmer. Again, we're not touching anything or doing anything. Now it comes on and says turn key on. We're going to turn the key on, not pressing any of the gas pedals or clutch pedal. It's going to go through a process now that's going to take about 5 minutes. It's going to say saving the stock data. Your gauges are going to move around. It's going to make a lot of noise, but just stay calm, just stay in the vehicle. This is not the part where you want to be moving around, unplugging or knocking the cable or unplugging the tuner. That could cause problems. So we just want to basically hang out and wait for this process to complete. Now it'll come up and say turn key on. The key's already on, so you don't have to do anything. Now it'll say unlocking the processor, and again, this is one of the most critical parts of the upload process, is the writing procedure. You certainly don't want to be unplugging the device or have the car accidentally start or be moving around getting in and out of the car and accidentally knock or unplug the OBD2 port. So from here, like I said, just kind of hang out. It's going to be about 5 minutes, so make sure you have plenty of time. The dogs and the kids are in the house, and you're out here just taking care of your HPE400. And again, your gauges may move around, you may make a lot of noise, you're gonna have a lot of dings and things like that, especially if the door open. You can do this process with the door open or shut, it doesn't matter. But again, it's going to download the ECU tune right now. There's a little % sign on the top, but basically you would just wanna hang out until it gets all the way to 100%, and then it goes through another prompt to clear the DTCs, and then from there it'll say download complete, and you may now unplug your device. And then from there, you can turn off your vehicle and unplug the device, and you're ready to rock. All right, now it's going to say clearing DTCs, processing data, please wait. Your gauges are going to flicker and move around, but don't worry. Now it says download complete. The tune has been programmed successfully to the vehicle. Turn key off. We're very simply going to turn the key off, and then we are done. We can unplug the tuner now. You do not have to have the tuner plugged into the OBD2 port at all times. Once the write procedure and the download is complete, then from there we can simply unplug the device. We hit done. Select the center button, it goes back to the main menu, and then we can very simply unplug the OBD2 port, and then from here you can just store the handheld device at your discretion. Most clients like to leave it in their glove box because this device will actually read and give you a description of any diagnostic trouble codes that you may have, and you also have the ability to clear those codes if you ever have one pop up on you with this handheld device. Other than that, you're ready to rock, so let's go out for a test drive. Once you've uploaded the HPE400 custom calibration in your car, you can go ahead and start it. It's not going to idle or sound any different than what it did from the factory. Now, one thing that we did actually do is we actually disabled the pesky start-stop feature. So as before in the stock calibration, when you pulled up to a light and you had a prolonged idle condition, it would actually shut the engine off, and then as soon as you started rolling, it would kick the engine back on. We've actually disabled that now. So your car is going to run constantly and never turn itself off until you actually turn the ignition off